Good morning. Listen, we've spent the last 2 days now reporting on this tragic death of a New York City police officer, and it seems like everyone understands the gravity of what happened. And now we're looking at the juxtapose this to another, Border Patrol agent or ICE agent being killed in a line of duty, and I feel like people just expect that. They don't understand how tragic this is, what's happening on our border every single day. Just speak to us about how dangerous this job is and why it's so important to reevaluate what we're doing down there.
Well, look, prayers out to Special Agent Salas and his family. It's always tragic to lose one of the finest. But look, I've said it many times before. People want to beat up on President Trump that his immigration policies are inhumane. Let me be clear. When President Trump pushed illegal immigration to a 35, 40-year low, depending on what month you look at, illegal immigration down 83%. That saves lives because the most vulnerable people will not make that journey if they know they won't succeed. And Joe Biden comes in office, destroys all his policies, and what's the result? Under President Trump's last year, there was a total of 254 migrants died crossing that border. Their first year under President Biden, that is more than doubled to 557. That's a 119% increase. And that doesn't count the hundreds that die traveling through Mexico or the hundreds that die going through the Darien Gap in Panama. Add to that over 100,000 overdose deaths, most of it from fentanyl, that the DEA says comes across the border. Add to that 59 CBP officers who died from COVID because Joe Biden is ignoring Title 42 when it comes to hundreds of thousands of children and family groups that come across with COVID that affects these agents. So let me tell you something. Joe Biden's policies are not humane. It's killing people at a huge rate, more than I've ever seen in my career.
Vice President Kamala Harris has a trip to Honduras to, solve the root problems at the border crisis. In the Marine Corps, we have these life-saving steps. It's start the bleeding, stop the bleeding, treat the wound, treat for shock. Doesn't it seem in a juxtaposition here that we should maybe treat the border before we start talking about, oh, let's go to Honduras and make their life better and fix the root cause? Don't we need to kind of stop the bleeding and start the breathing first here?
Absolutely. You got to plug that dam. And you're right, Joey. Look, I've done this for 35 years. We have given Central America and Mexico billions of dollars. We tried this before. President Trump tried it. Look, this is if you want to find the root causes of what's happening right now, all she needs to do is walk down the hall to the Biden's office. Their policies has caused this surge. If you look at what President Trump did, the data speaks for itself. Trump's policies worked. It saved lives, illegal immigration down 83%. So if you want to find the root causes, just go to the Oval Office. And you can walk over to the Secretary DHS, Alejandro Mayorkas' office. Their policies have created this surge, and that's a dead stop.
Director Tom Homan, thank you so much for joining us today, and let's just hope that our border finds some sort of sanity soon and things like this tragedy quit happening.
I agree with you 100%.
Thank you.